Yo, what is up guys? It's Pedro here. So in today's video, I'll be talking about some good news, at least for the Commanders going into tomorrow's game. The Cowboys ruled out a bunch of players, and we'll also go over some of the Washington Commanders injuries as well. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and that notification bell as well. We're less than 30 subscribers away from 14,000 subscribers. Been trying to hit that for a minute. It's free. It takes 1 second. I know we can do it by the end of today. So let's go ahead and do it. It would mean a ton to me. And comment down below your score prediction for the game tomorrow. I'll let you guys know at the end of the video. But on Twitter, Mike Garafolo and a bunch of other reporters put it out, but I just had this one out. So it was the one I saw when I was preparing for this video. So Brandon Cooks out for this game. Their number 2 receiver. CD obviously is their best player. I mean, on offense and defense, I believe. Him and Micah Parsons are the best players on the team. He's in. He was limited one day and then didn't practice, I believe, the next day, and then was full on Friday. So there was some question maybe on Thursday if he was going to play or not. Well, that went out the window yesterday. He didn't even have an injury designation for the game. But Trayvon Diggs, their number 1 corner, he's out for this game. So we're not going to be able to see Terry dominate him, which is unfortunate because, this is the first time Terry has had a good quarterback going up against Trayvon. So, because, the first time he went up against Trayvon, he kind of cooked him the first couple of times. And then after that, Trayvon mostly did a good job against him, but that's also because Terry just didn't really have a good quarterback. And Zach Martin, their all-pro guard, is not going to play as well. So they're one of their better players as well. Their tight end Jake Ferguson, he's out for this game. So there is no excuse for the Washington Commanders, and obviously it's unfortunate for these guys that they're not playing and for the Cowboys, but in terms of the Commanders, this is good news for them and increases their chances of winning this game. KJ Henry, who obviously we drafted last year, he was on the Cowboys, or I believe he got claimed by like the Bengals, and then later got claimed by the Cowboys, and he just got waived. So he'll probably be back on their practice squad. Maybe the Commanders will pick him up. Interesting that they waived him right before this game. Like Kime says, no excuses tomorrow. Washington has done a good job this season of taking care of business versus bad/injured teams. Needs to continue. Yes, any win is a good win, but need to play well. If play well, question mark, Dallas is outmanned, so they should be able to get that win. And yeah, this is a depleted Cowboys team. Dak Prescott's out, Jake Ferguson's out, Zach Martin's out, Trayvon Diggs out. Like a lot of Brandon Cooks is out. A lot of their top guys are out. This can't just be a 1-score win. This has to be a dominating win. If it's like let's say a 7-point win, but the Cowboys get a garbage time touchdown at the end, that's fine. I'll take that, but it can't be really any point in the second half that the Commanders are like, us Commanders fans are like, this, I don't know, like they might be able to come back. Like I want to have a worry-free second half as a fan tomorrow. And I think that's the goal for the Command. I mean, obviously a win is what you want, and I'll be satisfied, and I think a lot of fans will be satisfied with a win. But at the end of the day, if you want to be a good team, you're gonna have to take care of business and dominate against some bad teams, and they were able to do that against the Cardinals, who are not even a bad team, but they dominated them. The Browns, they demolished them with Deshaun Watson. So they've done a good job for the most part against these teams. But still, let's see them do it against a division rival, because the Giants games, both of them were pretty close. The second one's a little bit better for the Commanders, but you would like to see them, be able to have a larger margin of victory against some of these teams in the division. And the Cowboys hope to sweep them, and then you play Eagles one more time. That would be great if you can get a win, but win 2 out of those 3 and you're in a good spot. You're going to be at 9 wins already, and you still got some other games. You got the Saints, you got the Falcons, you got the Titans. Like you got a really good chance of making the playoffs, but it starts this week. against the Dallas Cowboys. We'll go over some of the Commanders' injury updates as well. Lattimore's out. I talked about this in yesterday's video, I believe. Talking about Micah Parsons. Go ahead and check it out. Nick Bellore, he's questionable. He's been a special team stud. Would be good if he plays. Rookie Jean-Baptiste, he's questionable, but he was full on Friday. Or actually full all week. So I was looking at the injury below that, Austin Seibert, but there's a solid chance he plays. If he's full all week, maybe he doesn't get a ton of reps, but they might give him a few snaps and then he'll be fully good to go the week after that. Austin Seibert, questionable, and he practiced in full on Friday. And they haven't, announced yet the injury, updates on Saturday sometimes. Not injury update. I mean, sometimes they do, like the Cowboys just did, but also sometimes they'll announce if they're elevating anyone from the practice squad, something like that. So far that hasn't happened. If Zane Gonzalez gets elevated, obviously we know that Austin Seibert isn't playing, and if he doesn't get elevated, then we know for sure that Austin Seibert is playing. Clelin Ferrell is good to go, and it's really just these three guys. Bellore, Jean-Baptiste, and Austin Seibert that we don't know if they're going to play or not. And make sure you guys go ahead and follow my Twitter at Pedro Schmith YT, trying to grow on there. Just go ahead and follow. I'm trying to see if they announced anything in terms of the injuries while I was making this video. So doesn't seem like they did. I'll maybe comment it down below when it does happen, just in terms of any practice squad stuff, if they announce any elevations, because again, that would give us a good sense of some of the injuries. But that's kind of it on today's video. The Commanders have no excuse to not win the game tomorrow and win it by a large margin. It would be great if we can rest some of our starters in the fourth quarter, rest some of these guys that are a little bit banged up. Jaden Daniels, maybe he gets a little bit of a rest. Some of these other guys as well that are battling through injuries, it would be great to get them a fourth quarter off and get the stats up for some of these guys like Terry and Jaden and even B-Rob, who's missed some games. But that's it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and comment down your score prediction. I guess I'll go ahead. I'll go 30. We'll go 34-20. Washington Commanders get the win. Peace.